we end up getting more people, then we'll do something about that. We'll decide who's going to be in what group next Monday when the ad drop period ends. But in the meantime, if there are four people who wants to work together, you guys kind of determine amongst each other. And on Monday, you can tell me if you want to be a group, right? And you will develop a business idea, an enterprise, since this is entrepreneurial finance, and do all the work on planning, budgeting, valuation, etc., and obviously different ways of financing the enterprise. Which means I'm going to ask you to do a lot of sales pitches. Why should I invest in your little business? We'll talk about different forms of financing, bank finance, angel investors, venture capital, and all sorts of other stuff. But I'm more interested in you guys actually creating something. Who knows? Maybe you can do a business like that. You're going to come up with a new idea. You're going to develop it. I'm going to be kind of the guy who guides you through. Most of the lectures, I'm going to pretty much lecture on Mondays, and you guys going to do in-class group work while I'm here, and related to the material we covered on Wednesdays. Okay, that's kind of the idea. And there are no exams. I'm going to do 10% on attendance, 20% on class participation, 10% on, I call this group participation, which means this is your group members' evaluation of the value of your contribution to the group. I'll have no role in it. Your group members will determine what that is with an anonymous survey at the end of the class. And 60% project. I'll divide it into little finer groups later on. Let me put it this way. Don't give me a reason to give you a B, all right? And, if you do the work, participate in a group effort, the idea that you come up with, it's not a measure of success whether that idea is marketable or not. What I want to know is you came up with an idea and you went through the motions of how to think about it, how to finance it. That's all I need to know. Okay? This is not a contest about who's going to come up with the best business idea. This is not a management or marketing class. We're going to think about how to finance it. All right? And every once in a while, if I can figure it out, I may have some guest speakers or lecturers, maybe on Zoom. But I need to talk to some people. Other than that, you know. On attendance, those of you who took my classes know I work on honor code. If you let me know ahead of time you won't be able to make it, you don't need to bring any proof or anything like that. Done. Of course, please don't kill 3 grandmothers in one semester. After the second, I'm going to be suspicious. So if you don't give me a reason to doubt your honor, I'm not going to. That's how I treat people in real life. I have two principles which served me very well. One, when I meet somebody, I assume they're honorable until they give me a reason otherwise. A lot of people do, but until they do, I assume they're honorable. And the second, until they do give me a reason, I assume they don't know what the hell they're doing. That actually works a lot better than the first one, especially in business. If you do in any business environment, and you do your work assuming your coworkers know what the hell they're doing, you're gonna be A, severely disappointed. That in and of itself is not important. B, since you assume they know what the hell you were doing, it's your work is not going to be complete because it's going to depend on them. So it's like defensive driving. Assume that the people on the road don't know how to drive, which is a fairly good assumption in Kentucky, especially when it rains. I mean, those people who pass you on your right on a 3-lane highway when you're in the middle, somebody's going to shoot me one day. If one of those guys do it, I make sure that I speed up. I get next to the next car. I slow down. I just box him in. I'm petty in certain stuff. What are you going to do? But as long as, there's communication between us, we'll be fine. This class, I really want to have fun myself, and I want you guys to have fun. Even if I was teaching regularly, there wouldn't have been any exams. Since I'm going to teach it just once, I'm not even going to have any homework assignments. Your entire semester is basically work on a business. Is that a good deal? I mean, not that I need your votes, but if you said no, I would have thought about it. Any questions for today? There's technically a book, but I'm not going to use it much. Is it on paper or online? I don't know how they listed it. Huh? Okay, I mean, I'll set it up so that you'll have access it. It's kind of a resource. Other than that, there is nothing that I'm going to follow from that book. Uh, Even on my other classes, textbooks other than basic finance are for reference only. Because in basic finance, if you don't tell them what chapter it is, those students cannot function. But this is the upper level class, and we're going to have fun. All the resources that you're going to need are the lecture notes, okay? And I'm recording all the lectures. Typically by Tuesday afternoon, they'll be up on YouTube, and I'll post a playlist. And if you subscribe to my channel, you don't even have to wait for me to post it. As soon as the videos appear there, you can watch it. If you miss something, or while doing something, you say, oh, he actually did something like this on this class. Let me remember. It's easier than office hours, okay? Just go there, watch it. I mean, you can always come to the office hours, that's fine. But it's a lot easier to actually go ahead and watch the video. And each video will have a little bit description of what to do. For example, let me show you from last semester. Let me close this. It's in a different account. I have 6 Gmail accounts. A lot of times to get free trials on stuff. For example, I wanted to watch Falling Skies on Amazon. It's on Max, Cinemax. I get 1 week free trial. Well, next time I'm going to need it, I'm going to use another email address. YouTube. For example, let's look at this. It should have a little description here. Maybe I didn't put one on this one. I don't know. Oh, that's the video, not the playlist. I'm sorry. Yeah. If you open the playlist itself, it basically says what we did on that day. And all of that is going to be available on Blackboard anyway, but I particularly don't like Blackboard. In fact, there's something that I'm developing. It's not going to be fully ready for this semester. Even for homeworks and exams, I'm going to complete the bypass Blackboard. I'm doing my little LMS in Excel. Now, that requires a lot of Excel skills. But one thing I'm going to quickly show you, I'm going to make this available for you guys. I made this little template that makes solving equations for one unknown very easily. What is that? This is actually a macro-enabled template, but I have two sample sheets. This is, as the name says, it's for blank. The only reason I want that, I want those functionalities on every new sheet that is created. Zooming in and out easily and going back to the last sheet visited, and vice versa. But let's add, other than that, these are not editable. You click on it, it creates a new instance of that sheet. Now it's editable. This, for those of you who took my classes before, I'm a big fan of goal seek. Okay. Sometimes you have a problem that's complicated. It depends on 5 other things. You're not interested in the final product, but you're interested in the value of one of the inputs that gives you the final product.